The United States can pay any debt it has because we can always print money to do that. So there is zero probability.
So earlier this year, the federal government brought another $2 trillion into existence to pay for the stimulus package, which might make you question, if the government can just print money whenever it needs it, then first off, why exactly do I need to pay so much in taxes? Second off, how does the money have any value if you can just print it out of thin air? Good question. So the US dollar is obviously a fiat currency, meaning that it's not backed by anything, or more technically, that it's backed by the government that issues it. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. That can mean whatever you want it to mean. But we don't have a gold standard anymore, so nothing's backing the US dollar. Why don't we have a gold standard anymore? That's because the gold standard was bad. That's all you need to know. Definitely don't look into Jekyll Island and the creation of the Federal Reserve in 1913, which is actually a private corporation with shareholders. Don't worry about that. But since the creation of the Federal Reserve, America's central bank, in 1913, the US dollar has lost 96% of its value. And here's the thing, there's a couple different qualities that you need from a currency. If it's going to be a good store of value, it's got to be durable, portable, divisible, all of that. But most important, of course, is stability of value. The currency's ability to maintain value over long periods of time, which the US dollar is objectively terrible at. As I've said, since 1913, it's lost 96% of its value. That, of course, is over 100 years. But in the last 20 years, from 2000 to 2020, the US dollar lost 30% of its buying power, 30% of its value. And that's because of inflation, because every year, the US dollar loses about 1 to 3% of its value, which means that wherever your money is kept, if it's not earning at least 3%, you're losing buying power. That's not a good store of value. But do you know what is a good store of value? The argument can be made that the Robux, the native currency of a video game called Roblox, is a better store of value than the US dollar. Let's do some analysis. Roblox has a feature called the Developer Exchange. This exchange is different than paying money to buy Robux. This exchange is for selling Robux back to the company, which used to be at an exchange rate of $250 per 100,000 Robux. Now, as of March of 2017, they actually increased the exchange rate to $350 for every 100,000 Robux, which, if we do the math for inflation, from 2007 when Robux was created to replace Roblox points, to 2017 when the exchange rate was changed, the US dollar experienced an inflation and a devaluation of 18.2%. And because of the exchange rate increase to $350 per 100,000 Robux, the value of the Robux actually increased 40% when directly compared to number of dollars. Now, since the US dollar lost 18.2% because of inflation, we then factor in that effect by multiplying $350 in 2017 dollars by 0.818 to get the true value of $350 in 2007 dollars, which equals 286. $286 in 2007 is roughly equivalent to $350 in 2017. And of course, 286 is a 14.5% increase from 250, meaning that the Robux gained 14.5% in value. So, from 2007 to 2017, the US dollar lost 18.2% of its value, while the Robux gained 14.5% in value. If you're not following, that's totally fine, because this doesn't really make any sense. The point is, while the US dollar was devalued by inflation, the Robux continues to maintain its value above and beyond the US dollar. The Robux, the currency of a video game played by 8-year-olds, is a better store of value than the US dollar, the United States dollar, the greenback, the world's reserve currency. Yeah, thanks a lot, Fed.
Yeah, fuck the Fed.
Fuck the Fed. These bankers are bothering me.